was December 7th, 3:49. We're back up in the tree where I've been getting my pretty much mainly all the bucks that I want to shoot this year have been taken on the camera right in front of me. This is the spot. This is where we should be seeing the big bucks. And this year, I haven't even laid eyes on the first shooter buck or any of my target bucks, which is pretty crazy. I've hunted non-stop. Me and Emily both have hunted like crazy this year. To catch you guys up to date on what is going on, I have tons and tons of deer footage being up in the stand. I filmed a lot of good bucks, and I filmed a lot of does. I filmed a coyote. I filmed all sorts of stuff throughout this whole entire season up until now, but I haven't really put any of that footage into a video because I kind of want to compile all that footage up into one big video once I shoot one of my target bucks. That was the whole plan. But since that hasn't happened, I just have all this footage and haven't posted hardly any hunting videos. And the only thing that I've really posted is when Emily harvested her doe, and then when I harvested my doe, and then some cooking videos in between. That's kind of why I haven't really posted any hunting videos. It's just because I've been holding out all that footage for one big video when I kill one of my big bucks. And also, I hadn't been able to hunt back here for a while because this is my bow only spot. I mean, I can use a gun, but I just want to hunt with a bow back here for my target bucks. I just feel like it's going to be a lot more rewarding shooting a big buck with a bow. I was originally using a Mathews, the bow that my dad had passed down to me, and ended up switching that up to my new Elite. It is an Elite Ritual 30, and I'm absolutely loving it. So that's what I'm shooting now. I've been shooting it a lot, trying to get comfortable with it. Switching from the Mathews to this, I mean, it was a pretty easy switch, but it's still a little bit strange. Still trying to get used to it, get comfortable with it, but it was a pretty easy switch. But that is what I'm shooting now. So there was like a week-long period where I didn't have a bow, so I didn't hunt back here, and hunted over at my Permission Farms and then over at Emily's house. We're still hunting hard. It's really cold this evening, and I mean, we got a perfect wind. Everything looks good. We just gotta wait on the deer, and hopefully the deer decide to walk into shooting range, at least one of my big target bucks or a coyote, and we'll sling an arrow down range. Got another 30 minutes or so left of legal shooting light. So hopefully actually one of our target bucks or a big buck comes by. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what everybody wants when they're up in a tree stand. It's been a pretty evening. The wind has picked up, which is the only thing that stinks. Other than that, we've seen a bunch of squirrels once again. We're definitely going to come back here and do a squirrel catch and cook video or something like that. But if nothing happens in the next 30 minutes or so, I guess we're getting skunked. That's pretty much it as far as legal shooting light goes. We got skunked. Plain and simple, we got skunked. We did not outsmart the white-tailed deer this evening. So right now we're gonna get packed up, get down, head back to the house. I got one trail camera to check, and I think I'm gonna pull this one that's in front of my stand, take it back to the house. I need to put new batteries in it, and then bring it back out here the next time that we hunt this stand. What is the next day? December 8th. It's right around 8:48 right now, and I have not been able to do an interview because all morning I've had deer around me. Well, at least I had a group of 6 in here right when I got in the stand at around like 5:35, 5:40. I got in here pretty early and I couldn't see anything, but as I was setting up, I could hear them walking around me, kind of running around, not sure what they were doing. After that, it started getting a little bit more light, and I had a group of 3 does. They hung around me up until now. It's almost 9. They stayed out in front of me for the longest time, probably about 50 yards or so. And then 2 of them ended up bedding down, and they stayed bedded for maybe 15 minutes and then worked their way back down the hill. I'm just stoked that I'm seeing deer. So I'm not sure if any of those ones that were here this morning were bucks that got spooked off. It was way too dark for me to be able to tell. Like I said, I just could see like the tail of the deer running away. The wind was supposed to be pretty high this morning. It's supposed to be like 17-mile-an-hour gusts. And right now, with the wind chill, it's like 15 degrees. It's freezing. But surprisingly, I got all my layers on. I got a pretty good layout as far as my layering system goes, so I'm actually staying really warm. The only thing that's kind of cold is the tips of my toes, which usually get cold anyway. But I guess that's the mid-morning update so far. Right around 9 o'clock, 3 does, and then whatever that was that spooked this morning. Lots of squirrels, as always. And it was kind of cool. I don't know if the camera got it, but there was a hawk that was trying to catch one of the squirrels, and it flew right in front of this deer. I'm hoping the camera got it. But just an awesome morning, crisp, cold, deer on their feet. It set the peak game activity just as far as how the moon was supposed to be from 5:30 up until about 8:15. And that held true, so I think it should start dying down. We're probably going to get out of here at 10. And then I got to go over to Emily's house and help them work on this house in this freezing weather. So that should be fun. But just kind of a little update of what's going on. Just thought I'd film this to keep you guys in line with my hunting season and everything that's going on. But if I don't end up shooting one of my target bucks, then I will probably end up putting just bits and pieces of hunts in my coming videos, just so you guys can see how my hunting season was, because I did get a lot of footage of some decent bucks, a lot of does, and just had a good time. So it's right around 10 o'clock now, and I just had that doe. She fed around at like 60 yards for probably 30 minutes or so. It's probably been 20 minutes or so since she kind of worked her way back up towards the bedding area. We're gonna get packed up, head down, get back to the house. I need to get my feet warm. They're absolutely frozen. I cannot feel the tips of my toes at all. But it was a really cool morning. We had some action. And I'm just glad we saw something other than last night getting skunked.
Hey! Look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little switch up of videos. It was a little bit different than what I normally film. I didn't involve any music. It was just like a raw video of me up in the woods in my tree stand doing my thing. filming wildlife, and just a really raw video. So if you guys enjoy that type of hunting content, leave it down in the comments and leave a like on this video. But right now, we are in Gatlinburg, Tennessee with some of my family, just relaxing, enjoying. But we filmed a video today, which is gonna be the next video that is posted here on the channel, of us doing something to Noah's hair. You might have seen it when I panned in on him just a minute ago, but it was super funny. That's gonna be the next video, so y'all stay tuned for that. But this video is just kind of catching you guys up to date with this hunting season. Just telling you guys I have a ton of footage, just no big bucks have hit the ground. I haven't really seen any big bucks, and my plan for all the footage just to combine it into one big video. So make sure to stay tuned for the next one. But subscribe if you haven't already. We will catch you guys in the next one. Love y'all.